You know who totally got snubbed at the Oscars this year?
Microjig, maker of the gripper. Work safer, work smarter.
I'm using a combination of inexpensive pine boards and plywood for this project. First, I'll cut down the pine boards to their widths. To cut the decorative tapers on the bottom of each leg, I'm using my microdial tapering jig. As always, it's a good idea to cut all the pieces that are the same size at the same time so you don't have to adjust your setup. I can glue and tack the side pieces together. Two of them only get a rail on one side. Now I can attach the legs to those pieces, keeping in mind that the taper goes outside. Whenever I use pocket screws, I like to use glue on the joint also. To make sure this lower piece is positioned in the same spot on each side, I've cut out a scrap that I'll use as a spacer. And once again, my poor spatial awareness kicked in and I've got the pocket holes on the wrong side of this piece, but it's already glued up, so I'm just going to fill those in. And once these are sanded down, I'll paint right over them. I'll prepare the two back pieces the same way. I'm going to glue and screw these into just one side. I'm notching out the corners in the lower shelf. Before I assemble anything, I'm going to glue on these drawer runners, which are just square pieces of solid wood. I'm sanding the tops of these runners down now with 220 grit sandpaper because once this is assembled, it's going to be really hard to get my hand in there to sand it. This part's going to be a little bit tricky. I need to set this shelf in place before I put this together. And again, I'm using glue and pocket screws. Now I can glue this shelf into place. I can't get my nailer to fit inside of this gap, so I'm just going to clamp this in place. The drawers are just simple boxes made out of plywood. I'm using a rabbiting bit on my router to make a ledge for the drawer bottoms to drop into. I cut these two thin pieces of hardboard to use as the bottoms of the drawers. The rabbiting bit leaves these rounded corners, so I need to cut these corners to match. Then glue and tack them into place. I don't want the drawer going all the way back. I want it to stop right about here, so I've cut out some little stop blocks that I'll glue and tack into the back. This piece of plywood is going to be the top. I'm covering up the edges with iron-on edge banding. Well, the paint's all dry and I've moved it inside. It was just too blindingly white out in the sunlight and I couldn't see anything. I want the drawers to slide in and out really smoothly, and the key to doing that on wooden runners is to polish them using a paste wax. I'm gonna use this wax sent to me by my friend Lynn. She makes her own using linseed oil and beeswax. I'll include a link down in the description if you'd like to check it out yourself. It even smells good. Let me show you how it works. Using a rag, I'll just wipe this onto those rails. You can even put it on the paint. And I'll put it on the bottom of the drawers too. Then once it's drying for about 5 or 10 minutes, you can just start buffing it with a clean rag. Having drawers slide that easily is very satisfying. I'd really like to take a moment to thank you for choosing to spend a few moments of your day with me in my workshop here at Woodworking for Mere Mortals. If you like this video and you're not already subscribed, I'd like to encourage you to do so you won't miss a video. I post brand new woodworking videos every Friday on this channel. And if you like this project and would like to build one of your own, I've got a free set of plans down below, including metric. And I'd like to remind you to become a Mimo. Head over to the Woodworking for Mere Mortals website at formeremortals.net, where you can post pictures of your own project, interact with others in the community, and download free plans. What do you think? Is it an end table or a nightstand? I think it's an end table because nightstands usually come in pairs, right? Although I'm going to use this as a nightstand next to our new Murphy bed in the guest room. Thanks again for watching, everybody. I'll see you next week.